So if we discuss about the nature in question number 4, in which we have to prove that the equation 6x square minus 5x plus 1 equals to 0. Equation 6x square minus 5x plus 1 equals to 0 has no integral solution. First, as we are observing that we have to find the nature again. So first find the discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac, comparing it with ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. So value of a is 6, value of b is minus 5, value of c is 1. So it is minus 5 whole square minus 4 into 6 into 1. That is 25 minus 24 equals to 1. So it's a perfect square number. It can be an integer. So we write the Sridharacharya formula. Minus b plus minus root d by 2a. When we already have obtained the value of discriminant, so there is no need to write b square minus 4ac. It will also be easier if you have already obtained d. Minus 5 minus of minus 5 plus minus root d. Value of d is 1 over 2 into a. So it is 5 plus minus 1 by 12. So either 5 plus 1 by 12 or 5 minus 1 by 12 equals to 6 by 12 or 4 by 12 equals to half or 1 by 3. So none of them is an integer. None of the root is an integer, hence proved that it cannot have integral root, which we have to prove in our question. Prove that the equation this has no integral solution. Now next, question number 5a. In this we have to find the value of k for which the roots are real and equal. So use discriminant equals to 0, that is b square minus 4ac equals to 0. K square minus 4ac is 36 equals to 0. So k equals to plus minus 6 is the value of k. Next question number this. This equation has equal roots, similarly can be solved. Value of a, if you compare x square minus 2kx plus 7k minus 12 equals to 0 with ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, it is very clear that in this question a equals to 1, b equals to minus 2k. Don't forget to apply the sign, whether it is positive or negative. It is minus 2k, and c has two terms, 7k minus 12. None of them has x as the coefficient. So it is a constant term. Now use b square minus 4ac equals to 0, as it is given that roots are equal. So you can find the value of k very easy. Equation 3k plus 1 into x square plus 2 into k plus 1 into x plus k has equal roots. So it is also the same question. Means we have to check if discriminant is 0, then what will be the value of k, where value of a means coefficient of x square is 3k plus 1. Value of b means coefficient of x, that is 2 into k plus 1. Value of c, that is constant term, is k. And when we use b square minus 4ac, you have to check it is equal to 0. So what will be the value of k? So we solve the equation, get the value of k. Next question, equation this has real and distinct roots. So what should we do in these types of question, like question number 5d? It is given that 5x square minus kx plus 1 equals to 0 has real and distinct roots. So think about the condition when the roots are real and distinct. It is given that in question number 5d, equation 5x square minus kx plus 1 equals to 0 has real and distinct roots. So think about the condition. First compare it with ax square plus bx plus C equals to 0. So value of A, that is coefficient of x square, is 5. Value of B, that is coefficient of x, is minus k. Value of C, that is constant term, is 1. Okay. Now, for real and distinct roots, for real and distinct roots, discriminant must be strictly greater than 0. Now, value of discriminant means b square minus 4ac is strictly greater than 0. That is, now b square is minus k whole square minus 4 into value of a is 5 into c is 1 is greater than 0. It implies k square minus 20 is strictly greater than 0. It implies, factorize it, k square minus square root of 20 whole square is greater than 0. It implies factors are k minus root 20 into k plus root 20 is greater than 0. Now, how to solve this type of inequality? These types of questions are given in several books in class 10th level. That's why I am discussing this. So to check whether when k minus root 20 into k plus root 20 is 0, we draw a number line, okay, and mark these 2 points on the number line. First is means when k plus root 20 is 0, we get minus root 20, though it is not the solution. And when k equals to root 20, when we put k minus root 20 equals 0, it will give k equals to root 20. So there can be numbers which are less than minus root 20. There can be numbers which lie between minus root 20 to root 20, and there can be numbers which can be greater than root 20. So we have to check all of them. First interval, when k is less than minus root 20. For this, take a test point. Test point means we have to take a point which is less than minus root 20. So value of root 20, you know that it is greater than 4 square, 16, but less than 5 square, that is 25. So if we take a number even less than 5, like minus 6 is always less than minus root 20. Minus 6 means minus of root 36. So it will be less than minus root 20. And if we put it in this equation, k minus root 20 into k plus root 20 to check whether its value is positive or negative. So in place of k, if we write minus 6, it is minus 6 minus root 20 into minus 6 plus root 20. Now in first bracket minus is common. So if you take minus common, 6 plus root 20. In second bracket also minus common. So 6 minus root 20. Now this minus into minus is plus. I am showing you complete calculation. Minus into minus plus. First bracket 6 plus root 20. Second bracket 6 minus root 20. So if you find its value, 6 square minus root 20 square, that is 36 minus 20 equals to 16. So 16 is positive, means it is satisfying the equation. In equation, k minus root 20 into k plus root 20 is greater than 0 is satisfied by this inequation. Again, when we use a number which lies between these two, we can use k equals to 0. So if you use k equals to, means k, in this we have to write the interval only. It means k lies between minus root 20 to plus root 20, and a number which lies between these two is 0. So if we use k equals to 0 as a test point, so 0 minus root 20 into 0 plus root 20, it is giving the product as minus 20, which is less than 0. But it must be greater than 0 according to our inequation. So this is not the proper point, means k will not lie between minus root 20 to plus root 20. Then the next point, when k is greater than root 20, we use k is greater than root 20, means in this region. So if we take k equals to 6, 6 is always greater than root 20. So 6 minus root 20 into 6 plus root 20 it will be. And it will be again 6 square, that is 36 minus root 20 square 20, which is 16. So it is also strictly greater than 0. So it is also satisfying the equation. So there are two answers. One when k is less than minus root 20 and other when k is greater than root 20. So the solution set for x is, sorry, solution set for k, it's not x, it is k. It has infinite solution when k is less than minus root 20 or when k is greater than root 20. Both are the correct answers. Both of the solutions are the correct. These are not only two. We cannot say even both. Means these all intervals are correct. K is less than minus root 20 means starting from minus infinity to minus root 20. And k is greater than root 20 means starting from root 20 it goes till infinity. Both of them are correct solutions. Minus infinity to root 20 or root 20 to infinity.